Well, hello, this is Ryan Keys with Spirituality with a Spin, and you will hear this introduction again. That rhymed. So apparently when I posted my podcast earlier today, it did not go through in several countries. I got 1,000 emails today, so I haven't been able to have a chance because I'm actually going to be attending a class later on in the evening. This is recorded in between my breaks, between my mantra meditation at 11:11, and then I'm attending a class here in the near future. And I will try to upload it at a break or at a different time this evening. That class is based on Death is an Illusion, and I will be attending that class for the next 6 weeks every Friday evening, and that will give you the ability and insight on what's going on. Now, there is going to be a letter that I'm going to read, which is about something I prepared for myself as writing to my twin flame, and that is a little bit of prose. And I've got a lot of those. If you'd like to hear more of those, please let me know. I will put those in my podcast at different times when they are pertinent. I appreciate your support. I appreciate everyone sticking it out today and really putting forth some good intention. I will be again standing under the almost full moon at 11:11 tonight, putting out my own mantras and my own self work, trying to be the best that I can for all of you. I wanted to let you know that those of you that are experiencing a difficult time in life, if you're feeling frustrated, or if you're feeling overwhelmed, or if you're feeling overworked, or if you're feeling separated and devastated, like you're just turned around. We all get that way. And the impossible is possible. I've overcome so many things in my life. I've been told so many things that I couldn't do, and hung on like a tiger, by the teeth sometimes, almost ready to slip off. And I managed to stick it out. And I stand before you today, humbled, got a lot of inner happiness, and I love what I'm doing because I'm trying to make a difference. When I tell you, all of you, that I have a huge place in my heart for you, that I love you, and if I could help every single one of you, if I could sit down with every single one of you and have a conversation over a cup of tea or a cup of coffee, I would love nothing better than that. Because change starts one step at a time, one thought at a time. Putting your left foot in front of your right foot and going forward, and then learning how to walk, learning how to march, learning how to run. I am your biggest cheerleader, and I am your biggest fan. And I will put myself through all the rigorous things that I have to in order to be the best I can, so that I can share with you guys what I feel that the Spirit moves me to do, so that we can rise together. And I know some of you out there are happy as punch, for lack of a better word. And if you are happy, spread it. If you're sad, tell people. Don't be alone. There is nothing better in this life than love. If you don't love yourself, fake it until you make it. And I know that some people might think that's controversial, but I'm telling you, if you wear a smile instead of a frown, eventually you will laugh. And when you laugh, happiness will chase after that. I told someone one time that the corner of your lip, that little corner, is where I will hide my heart. In the corner of the crease of that smile is where happiness is hiding, and it's waiting for you to embrace you. At 11:11 tonight, I'm going to be standing out under the moon in the middle of the mountains, and I'm going to be thinking about how I can make a difference, how I can be a better me, how I can be the best me possible. I love you all. I'm gonna cry if I don't stop this, so if you go on from this point and you've already heard the video earlier or the audio earlier, know that this is a repeat. Peace, light, and love. Have a beautiful, beautiful 11/11, and thank you. Thank you from the bottom of my being for standing with me today, for planting a seed, for saying a mantra, saying an intention, putting forth some type of action with the thought. So I'm adding this into the beginning of this podcast because this is a twin flame day of awakening as well. To plant your intentions, to see your twin, to be with your twin if you feel that in your heart. This is a letter which I put together as an example of a call to a twin, where I write myself, my feelings, and let it go. So I encourage you to listen and to be open. And then we will go into our daily scheduled podcast. Dear Twin Flame, to you, I write this letter. Or maybe it's more of a plea. I look but don't see. My lock seems to be missing a key. After all, to make honey, don't you need a bee? I've been trying to be, always working on a better me. To get right to the point, I need you now. I'm not sure when, I'm not sure how. I just know that in this time, a shift is at hand. All of the ups and downs made by me, made by man. So now I know who I finally am. At least one problem seems to be laid to rest. I've passed yet another test, and I did my best. If you are my twin flame, you can feel the rest. I just chuckled inside at the idea of this note. Most people will assume it's probably a joke. However, I know all too well. I will shout from the roof and I will ring the loudest bell. Hello, hello! Can you hear me bellow out my cry? My voice echoes to the sky. Can you feel my heart exclaim? Where are you, my love, without a name? I refuse to presume this quest has been in vain. Thousands of years living the same. I say nay, no more shall I go forth waiting and anticipating. I protest the coming of tomorrow. I will lasso the sun and force today to stay. This will be the instant I am endorsed by whatever force. The one of God, the gods, or the universe. It will recognize my request for my twin. I am committed and I will never give in. All I ask is that upon reading this letter, please, hurry. I've been worried for thousands of years. I may not be human, but I do shed tears. I stand beside, facing my fears. I await you patiently. Welcome back. I am Ryan Keys, your host with Spirituality with a Spin, and today is an exciting day. Why? Because it is 11/11. So today at my time at 11/11, I'm going to be uploading a live mantra. You can check that out. There's links below. It's going to be quick. It's not going to be super intense because this is about intention. This is about the energy you are putting forth. It is about where you're coming from, how you're feeling, what's going on inside of you. I know a lot of people, or there's feelings that are mixed across the United States at least because of this week, but just hear me. Change is good no matter what. I keep myself out of it. But what I would like to say is, change is always going to happen. We welcome it or we fight it, but change will not stop. Don't fight something that is only caused to move us. The universe is a universal flow. The life force flows. If life stopped, we wouldn't be alive. It continues to go like a river. They used to call it in ancient Egypt, the river of life. The knowledge that we talk about today, the Hermetic principles, these ascension symptoms, these twin flame principles, these things are off the beaten track. They don't fit in with the establishment, but they used to. They used to talk about something called the underground river of life. This is where they kept information away from the masses, because they felt if you were to become aware of your true connection with Source, that you would be unable to handle this, that it would overwhelm you, and you would wield this intention and this power and this being as a force for bad. I say we are ready, we are connected, like the Hopi said. When the world is covered with a net, we will be faced with the high road or the low road. We are going high. We are taking the road to the place where we will be the best selves that we can be. We will see the light that we can have. Right now, all of us, we're like the Olympic torch being carried across the country. The runner holding the torch, carrying that from city to city, announcing the call of the Olympics. We are coming to the games. We are coming to the place where we are going to be in front of the world. The world will hear us. The world will feel us. We are pioneers. We're going into territory that people were never allowed to go to before. That is the territory of truth. As you ascend, so becomes your authentic self. Divinity is not for a few. God, Source, the Spirit made us. Once we realize that we never left the garden is here beneath our feet. We are caretakers of this beautiful, beautiful life-giving Source. It gives to you. As we nurse on the breast of the earth, she gives us energy. She gives us life. She feeds us. She clothes us. She protects us. Everyone, I encourage you today to find a place outside or a place where it's quiet. Today is a day that we sit and we stand all day. 11:11 is just the totem, the time. There's a supermoon on the way in a few days. This weekend is a magical weekend of intention. I'm going to read you something, and I believe that it is just does such a huge justice to what we're going through right now. Let me pull this up. Albert Einstein called it the Rosen Bridge. This was a device that would allow rapid travel between distant locations. Now, go with me on a stargate. Beings of light didn't need a physical gate. They used synchronicity. They used time to their advantage. This is an open window, a portal, one of the last portals to close for this year, and I'm not sure for how long, but today is an open day. The 11:11 standing, it's a number that provides us synchronicity all through time. We've been put together through binary code. All these ancient religions, all these things that have gone before us, crop circles even. The I Ching that I use is based on an ancient binary counting system, a binary code. Break it down into genetics. We look at coding, codons, bars, DNA. We're a system. Today the system is opening for you to allow you to put and forecast intention. And I am excited about that. Number one, I'm excited because we know that something is in the air. We can feel it. We can sense it. It's there. It's happening. It's all around you. I'm going to give you a few things today to take with you, to listen. And then I'm going to be putting up a podcast about supermoons and more deep spirituality on the weekend. But this is something, because today I'm even going to course which starts, it's called Death is an Illusion. So, law of attraction today, law of intention, today becomes the law of co-creation. We come together, we co-create in a majestic way, in an awakened way. Like the Hopi said, when that web is cast around the earth, I've got people that are standing with me and you. This is not just about this channel. It's not just about me. This is a movement. Someone tagged in Team Ascension. I love that. We are on the same team. We are ascending into a higher level of living. It doesn't mean that we're being raised up in a beam of light into the ether. No, we're ascending our level of seeing. We're choosing to see things as they truly are. We're choosing to see the truth. We're pulling back the veil. Like in The Wizard of Oz. No longer will we sit while some wizard pretends and rules us and guides us, disguised as a big, huge god. No, we're going to pull back the veil and see the little man behind the machine, and then we're going to understand on a deeper level that there is something beyond what we have been told. There's a beauty, there's a source, and this system that we are in hid it from us. No more hiding. This is today. We mark our day. We stand. We are going to be our authentic self. We're not perfect. We're not claiming that we're going to be perfect. Today doesn't make you perfect. Today is planting a seed, and then we will nurture it. We will nurture it. Every show, every time, every comment, every interaction, every convention, every retreat, we're going to nurture, we're going to blossom, and we're going to grow, and then we're going to become a harvest. And that harvest is going to heal the land, heal the people. Because we're not going to stand anymore in the sidelines waiting. Today isn't about twin flames. Today is about souls. Now, your twin flame, you've been called. The creation has called you. The source has called you. You are being called to a place of consciousness. Twin flames, two souls, soulmates, even a karmic twin, people that cross your path. We are being called together through a system of experience, through an exponential growth of experience. We are being taught faster so that we might teach others. Look at your life for the love that you have experienced. Anything where you felt loss, anything where you have fallen, any place where you feel that you made a mistake. It wasn't a mistake. It was destined. It was supposed to happen. Start to see the strength in that there is no mistake. Don't be concerned of the how and the when. Just know that things are going to change. Things are going to appear. We are standing together. We are not going to micromanage the universe by telling it how it should unfold. We are going to macromanage our intention by giving it so much information and so much desire and so much love and so much uplifting. It has but no choice. The source says, set these people free. When you're approaching and you're using the law of intention or the law of attraction, please realize how deeply that this ability you have to attract what you want. You have no idea how deep this goes. I was a law of attraction coach for so long. You don't know that when you dive in and you realize, when you tell yourself, you know what, I don't know shit. I tell myself that at least once a week. I don't know shit. I am a student in the school of life. It's not about the messenger, it's about the message. This message has been carried by people all across time, but because where we're at now with technology, this message is on fire. We are on fire. I've got Anthony in Australia that is standing with me. He's got a spiritual network that is intergrained and going to explode, and it's just about helping people, making a difference, opening eyes, awakening. And again, I'm not talking about magical bells and whistles where we all get in spaceships and we fly up out of the ether. I'm talking about an ascension inside, an awakening inside your soul, where you become a highly evolved being that says, I love, and you know what the meaning of love is. I'm excited. I don't know if you can tell, but I am excited. I'm all about abundant energy. I'm all about law of attraction and following your joy and staying in the flow of action and synchronicity. Today is that that for a matter of fact. You have to help the universe along in manifesting things by being intuitive, guiding your actions, by going forward. Act from a place of power, not from a place of weakness. You are not weak, my friend. You are a genetic miracle. You are a spiritual miracle. Look in the mirror. Again, I will say, I am not perfect. There's things that I want to change all the time. And then I look in the mirror and I say to myself, I have to see the perfection. I have to see that this God, this being, this source has created in me a majesty of magic. We're majestic. We are a walking mountain of not only information, but of magical qualities. If anyone ever saw the movie Avatar, our world is alive. We may not have glowing animals. We might not walk on a stream and it lights up with a translucent luminary light. But we live in a world of magic. Look around you. Look around you. I want you to try just to feel and to go for the essence of the desire that you are looking for, but make sure your desire is expecting love as the outcome. Never come from a malicious intent. Realize that the freedom to carry and to create your reality is going to be based on you. Hatred never will bring peace. Poverty will never bring fullness. So if hatred will never beget peace, what begets peace? Feeling free, feeling love, giving love. This movement is about love, about loving yourself first, because how can you love anyone else when you don't love yourself? Love the magic inside of you. See yourself for this wonderful gift that you are. Begin to disrupt old patterns. Jolt yourself into a new direction to achieve new goals. Insanity is doing the same thing and expecting a different result. If anybody is old enough to remember Susan Powter with her white hair and jumping around doing aerobics, I'm just telling you, that's how it works out. That's how it is. Einstein coined that phrase. I want you to be willing. It's not silly. You won't look like a crazy person, but be willing to use affirmations and visualizations in intuitive ways. It's okay when you say an affirmation and a visualization. It's okay when you do a mantra outside. Sometimes I go outside even when I'm working or whatever I'm doing, and I will just sit there and blast out a mantra right there. I sing a mantra in my car sometimes, because that energy is like gravity. It's going to pull things to you. I'm telling you. Be open to allowing that automatic manifestation, because you're going to start to see it. If you can see it, you can be it. Yeah, Einstein had something else. He used to say that you can reverse engineer anything. If you can see the manifested outcome, you can go backwards and make sure and you know how it was started. So let's see the manifested outcome. Let's see the presence in our life. Let's see the presence of peace. If you want to create something new, get into that habit of creating new things every day. My law of attraction people that I worked with, I would say attraction, action, and then satisfaction. Because a lot of times when you get what you want, what you've manifested, you take it for granted and you want something else. Enjoy that shit. If you wanted a cup of coffee and you manifested a cup of coffee, you sit there and you savor it. Don't rush. Slow down in life. Breathe. Allow it to be a life. Stop going on fast forward, right? That's what I'm saying. If you want to create what you want, if you want to manifest a goal, even tonight when you drift off into sleep, I want you to become one with your goal. I want you to see it. I want you to know that your goal is available. So when you see yourself, if you're lacking something right now, don't see the lack. See, I am wealthy. I have money. I have the things. I have the tools. But let me just tell you, money is from the man. Money doesn't make you happy. Money doesn't make you healthy. All money does is give you ability to play in this game that was started by these people that took our freedom overall, by these people that have pushed us aside with their own perverse natures and goals. They do not come from a place of understanding. No longer are we going to sit beside somebody that's going to tell us what it is. We're going to see for ourselves. We want those answers ourselves, like Jedi Krishnamurti at Meditation Mount used to say. You've come to me as a master, you've missed your calling. You've come to me to sit next to me as we sit and gaze into the unknown and we ask questions together, shoulder to shoulder, we seek an answer. For I know only what you know. And as I learn, I tell you, and as you learn, you tell me, because we are students in this scholarly school of life. You can accelerate your goal, your path, to be your goal. Sleep with your intention. Go to sleep with it, wake with it. Every time you have the ability to manifest that, do it. Just work. And you want lasting love? Do you want lasting love? Start loving other people. Share your ultimate vision of your life and your relationships and how you see the world with everybody. Even if somebody laughs at you, it's okay. They don't have to get it. They don't have to get it. Start saying it. Start sharing it. Be committed to unconditional love. Authentic love is about unconditional love. If you've loved someone, if they didn't give you what you needed, if you weren't able to meet their needs, it doesn't change the fact that you experience moments of love. Appreciate it for that and move forward. You can't control people. If you could control people, that's not love. In crisis comes for all of us. Just make sure you're fulfilling your needs, you're fulfilling other people's needs that align with yours. Don't outstretch yourself and overstretch yourself when you're not being appreciated, when you're not being seen. I guarantee you, if you go into Ethiopia and you're helping to feed children, those children will see your gift. They will appreciate it. They will move on it. They will accept it. That gift will become greater. But if I go into a highbrow city up in New York or in some place like that, and I come bearing food and they have Rolls Royces in the driveway, they look at me like I'm stupid. Why? Because they think they have everything. So let's start using a brother-sisterly law to have the best, biggest heart we can, to desire to contribute beyond ourselves, to be a humanitarian, to open a corridor of caring. And trust that the universe has good intentions for you. The universe didn't bring you this far. They didn't build our world. God didn't give us life to not allow us to see the true meaning. And remember, this coming weekend is a super moon. It's synergistic. This is our Super Bowl for spirituality, people. The gravity, the good times, the connection, it's open. This is a lunar event. Get out there, see the size of the supermoon, feel connected with the space and time around you. So I say, let's head out into the ether today. Let's stand together. I'm standing with you. I will always stand with you. I will see this through for you. I'm all about love, and love is all about living. I'm telling you, people, I'm telling you. I'm going to lay out one universal law of harmony. I'm going to read this for you. This law supersedes even the fundamental law of karma, for harmony is the supreme potential of balance. The purpose of karma is to obtain harmony. If you threw a rock into a pond, you disturb the harmony of the pond. You are the cause. The effect is the splash, and the ripples that flow out and back until harmony is restored are the karma. So similarly, your disharmonious actions flow out into the universe and back upon you, lifetimes after lifetime, until eventually your own harmony is restored. Come today and establish harmony. Dharma is your karma. Your work is your karma. Love yourself, love your friends, love your family, love those around you, love your community, love your country, love this world. Let's bring it to a higher level. Let's bring it to a higher level of understanding and living and giving. I know you got it in you. I know you got it in you. This is deep, my friends. This is deep. You feel it in your feet. You want to get out and dance. This is so good. This news is so good. You start reading some Rumi. Start reading some Paul Coelho. Read the Prophet. Oh, geez, man. If you want to get in and you want to dive deep, the Power of Now, Eckhart Tolle. Of course, if we are here. We can't be anywhere else. We can't be in tomorrow. We can't be in yesterday. We are today, all the way. You don't have to read the Power of Now to know that you're here. But I'm telling you, read some beauty. Get into some Sufi. Get into some Rumi. Get into some Osho. That's what I'm talking about. Where love is a balance of living. Love is a balance of giving. Peace, light, and love, my friends. Get out there and you make your way known. I will see you on the other side. Oh, I'm feeling it.